Welcome to wpi.edu/listen, your go-to audio news and podcasts for all things Worcester Polytechnic Institute. After you've listened in, check out our other episodes and dive deep into the exciting news stories shaping the WPI community. Monday, August 17, 2026. Student contributions lead to new fibroid research. In Catherine Whittington's lab, student projects pave the way for NIH-funded research that will develop models for the study of fibroids. Worcester Polytechnic Institute. Researcher Catherine Whittington is launching a new project to develop laboratory models for the study of uterine fibroids. And before work had even begun, WPI students had already played a critical role. The 3-year project is built upon research that students, including one who was still in high school at the time, previously completed in Whittington's lab. Now, with funding from a National Institutes of Health program that focuses on extending research opportunities to undergraduates, Whittington is expanding on the students' findings to create models that could help researchers better understand and develop treatments for a disease that impacts millions of women. The framework for this project was established by students who conducted studies, replicated their results, and did statistical analysis, all of which goes into rigorous scientific research, said Whittington, an associate professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering. We have an opportunity to advance and expand their pioneering work. Whittington will use a $555,371 grant from the NIH's Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development to develop 2 laboratory models. Both will create tiny microenvironments for fibroid cells, so that researchers can examine how cellular signals moving through stiff and inflamed tissue may affect the course of disease. Uterine fibroids are common benign tumors that grow within the muscular walls of the uterus. An estimated 70% to 80% of women develop uterine fibroids by the age of 50. For some, symptoms can be painful, and the disease can impact fertility. The only cure for uterine fibroids is hysterectomy. For researchers, fibroids are a ripe ground for study. The tumors respond to fluctuations in hormones and also are associated with obesity and inflammation. Some research has suggested that stiffening of tissues around fibroids may thwart important cellular signals, including signals from drug treatments. There is much we do not know about fibroids, Whittington said. We don't know why they form. We don't know why they recur after treatment. Models could help by giving researchers a rapid way to study fibroids and tissues under many different scenarios. Whittington's lab will develop one model that will embed a single tiny fibroid sphere into a small amount of gel that has been designed to mimic the stiffness and architecture of the uterine environment. Each fibroid-encased gel will sit in a small well on a lab plate. The researchers will then test how molecules of different sizes travel through the samples, especially larger molecules that compare in size to therapeutic drugs. This model will build on a 2024-25 undergraduate capstone project. A second model will create small rings of uterine muscle tissue in wells on a lab plate and seed the rings with tiny fibroid spheroids. The researchers will then expose the rings to hormones, molecules from fat-derived cells, and therapeutic molecules. The model is based on a 2-year project conducted by Isabella Pallett, who graduated from the Massachusetts Academy of Math and Science at WPI in 2024, and by a team of undergraduates who completed a capstone project in 2025. Kieran Tremblay, a PhD student, has worked on the project since 2025. Whittington expects to sponsor more undergraduate teams for capstone projects focused on the models. She also will hire undergraduate and graduate students to assist with model development over 3 years. The project will add to Whittington's development of 3-dimensional, tissue-engineered biomaterials for the study of diseases that involve fibrosis, a scarring and thickening of tissue. She received a prestigious career award from the National Science Foundation in 2025 to develop models for the study of fibrosis in pancreas, skin, and uterine fibroids. Her work has also been sponsored by the National Cancer Institute, Genentech, and the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. This new project addresses a significant health problem, but it also highlights the importance of integrating undergraduate and graduate students into research at WPI, Whittington said. None of the research in my lab, including this project, could happen without the work and contributions of student researchers.